What is cracking, everybody? My name is Def Papa, and we are back in my survival Minecraft world with Terralith here. Last episode, we had just beat the Ender Dragon and entered through the little portal here, and we are here on the End Islands going to do some End City raiding. And, oh wow, look at that. I think off in the distance there, I actually see an End City, so hopefully it has a ship and I can get my first pair of elytra right away. But I'm going to farm up some of these End Chorus fruits here, and then I will meet you guys over there. Pulling up on the first end city here, and it looks like actually a pretty small one with no ship, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and break in here. Alright, here we are pulling up on another end city after quite a bit of exploring. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm seeing an airship on this one either. Finally, another end city. Let's hope that it has a ship. And it looks like it is shipless once again, so the hunt continues. Oh my gosh, guys. Check this out. So we just left End City right over there, and to our right we've got one with a ship, and to our left we have another one, well, kind of out of render distance, but we can see the ship of it right over there. So after about an hour or so of exploring, we finally got some good luck here and managed to find 2 of them. So I'm gonna go over to this one over here first, I think, and I will catch up with you guys then. Alright, here we go, pulling up on the first end city with a ship here. Now, I could just pillar up to the ship, but that's kind of lame, let's be honest. So I think I'm going to go up the traditional way for this first one here. This way I'll at least get more shulkers and end rods along the way as well. And I don't know if I'm actually going to include some of this stuff in the actual video, but if I do, I'll probably speed it up and show you some of the more exciting elements here. Alright guys, so I'm gonna try and get this shulker to hit me, and that way I can fly over to the ship, the little brief moment of flying that he gives me. Alright guys, we're doing it. We've got the debuff from the shulker that's giving me flight. Come on, hit me again, hit me again. There we go. I'm going to see if we can fly on over to the airship. I do have an ender pearl if I need it here. I think I'm going to do it just to be safe. There we go. We have made it. Alright, awesome. So let's clear out the shulkers that are here so we don't get booted off of here. Don't hit me, don't hit me. Alright, there we go. There's one down. I hear another one somewhere. Now, of course, we have to get the dragon head from the edge here, or the front. There we go, perfect. And now if we head on inside of here, what do we got? We're gonna stand with some potions, sure. But here's what we are actually here for. The wings. Gotta just beat this guy first. Nobody else behind me. Alright, perfect. So let's check out these guys here. There we go. Sky's the limit. We have just got our first pair of elytra there, guys. This is absolutely awesome. I don't actually want that item frame. Ooh, some diamonds. And a saddle. That's always useful. That's not very useful there. Now let's see. Let me deposit the diamonds. And, oh man, my ender chest is all sorts of full. Let's take out some of this stuff. Throw in some of that. Drop off some of this junk here that I don't really need. Yeah, I guess that'll do for now. Throw these in. Okay, we have over a stack of end rods now, which is awesome. Cool. So let me get this guy back out and take this ender chest with me. Alright, now let's go for our very first flight in this world, guys. Now, let's see, I believe the other airship is out that way, so I'm gonna go ahead and start flying on out. There we go, I got scared for a second. It's been a while since I've used wings in this game. Yeah, here we go. Here's the other airship, so now we can just fly right on over to it and get ourselves a backup pair of wings, which is absolutely awesome. And I think I'm going to try and get one more pair before I leave the end here, but I'll probably do that off camera, and I will meet you with you guys back at home here. So let's go ahead and grab it. Get out of my way. Alright, perfect. There we are. So I will see you guys back at home. Alright, everybody. We are finally back from the end here. And that footage actually was recorded and edited about 2 months ago now. I do apologize for the very long delay in my Minecraft series here. I went on vacation and all that stuff a couple weeks ago, I guess a month ago now. And yeah, I was just having some problems coming up with what I wanted to do next, but I finally got that worked out and I got a design and everything ready to go. But before we dive into that, let's take a look at all the loot that we got from the end rating here. In this chest, we've got, some diamond horse armor, almost 2 stacks of end rods, some chorus fruit, 2 backup pairs of elytra on top of the one that I'm wearing, which, as you can see, the durability is already starting to run low, so we're going to have to figure out a situation for that. I've been having to manually repair with phantom membrane, so I've been not sleeping through the nights, and it's been pretty tedious, honestly. But yeah, so that's that chest. Oh, and the dragon eggs and head are in here. But this is the real loot right here. These are all the diamond tools and armor that we found in all of those end cities. And we got some really solid stuff here. Really happy to see some things here have mending and stuff like that. That's going to be super helpful. And yeah, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is actually get some combinations going, forge these together, get some really powerful tools. I do only have 49 levels, so might not be able to do too much about that. But yeah, let me go ahead and combine some of this stuff up, and I will catch up with you guys then. Okay, guys, I have gone ahead and combined a couple of different things here, and like I expected, it wasn't too many items. I just got this axe combined up, so now it has efficiency 5, siphon, and unbreaking, which is great. Going to be a great way to get some wood and logs. And then I also got the sword upgraded here, and now also has unbreaking as well as fire aspect. That's perfect because now I won't have to actually cook the cows when I kill them. They'll just cook when I kill them with this sword instead. And all the other gear I've just gone ahead and placed back here in this barrel. And yeah, a lot of really good stuff still here. Here's the chest I was using before I got the wings, so that's why that's so damaged. And then I ended up swapping out my pants here for these ones. Only downside is it has Curse of Vanishing, so if I die, they'll disappear, but that's not too big of a deal. But I also noticed this helmet actually has Veteran, and that is another one of those vanilla tweaks and chants. This one's pretty cool. I believe what it does is it actually allows you to absorb XP from further away, so you don't have to be as close to kind of suck it up and get that XP, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, now that I've got this sword and everything, and I should probably go to sleep, but I'm going to go ahead and take out those cows, and then I will meet you guys over there. You might see we have some new infrastructure going, and we're going to talk about the plan for the rest of the episode then. Alright, just finished beating those cows up, and once again we have an absurd amount of steak and leather here. The better news is we don't have to cook the steak this time around. We have already cooked it up, so that's fantastic. Just go ahead and deposit the extra up here, and I'll deal with the leather another time. Over here, though, I did also swap out those iron bars for the end rods, like I had mentioned back when I originally built this house, so now this room is finally looking a little more complete there and lit up. But yeah, let's go ahead and fly on over to the other side of this ravine here so that I can talk to you guys about what the plan is for this spot over here. So as you remember, we have this village over here, and it was super helpful because we got a couple of villagers that I had trapped back on the first day on the mountain here. And now I have gone ahead and set up this little farming area for them. So the farmer villager here will just auto-collect the carrots and then share them with the other one. And this is actually a breeder here, so fairly basic design. It's nothing complicated. It's just following the tutorial, or I guess rather the mechanics of villager breeding. And yeah, basically these guys, they see these extra beds. They're like, oh, we can have more villagers. There's 6 beds and only 2 of us. And as long as they have food in their inventory, which they just farm for themselves, they share it with each other, they produce babies, and the babies try to run over to the beds. Instead, they fall down here into that water stream down below. And they end up down here. And let's see, do we have any yet? We sure do. It looks like at least 2 villagers, which is great. So that means that the breeder is functioning. And we can now start breeding villagers up and getting trading going. And trading is going to be absolutely massive. One of the first trades I think I'm going to go for is mending, actually. So I have to make one of these guys a book, or, a librarian. And then, yeah, just randomize their trades until we get the mending trade that we want. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to work on here. And then once I get that mending trade done, then the next project from there will be to build this up here. Got quite a big build planned for this here, so I hope you guys are excited for that time lapse. But first, let me go ahead and get this lectern here and start trying to get that mending trade going. I will catch up with you guys after that. Hey, let's go. We finally got it. It took a while, and it's only 12 diamonds, too. That's not bad either. Let's go ahead and trade to lock that in. And you might notice I actually have 2 other ones. While looking for mending, I ended up finding a guy who's selling Silk Touch, which is fantastic, so we've got one of those. And then this guy here actually has sharpness 5, which is crazy. So that'll be really good if I ever do lose my swords and stuff. I can always just grab a sharpness 5 book for them now. So yeah, that's awesome. Main thing we obviously wanted was the mending books here. So now we can go ahead and buy a bunch of these. Let's just start putting mending on like everything I own, which is going to be great. But oops, I just threw my books and emeralds at that guy. Let me drop some stuff in here. Grab that stuff if I can. Well, I should be able to break this. I have him on a carpet, so he can't actually escape. And we locked him into his trade, too. So, yeah, perfect. All right, cool. Yeah, so let's go ahead and move on to the next part of the episode. And that is going to be the build here. So I have a design that I worked out in a creative world for this. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hop into a time lapse. I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, there we go, guys. I hope you liked the build. Nah, I'm just kidding with y'all. Obviously, we have a lot more detailing to do, and we need to get a roof on here and everything like that. I just wanted to show you guys the base structure before I start covering it up with some of the detailing stuff that I have in mind. I just really like how I use the two different wood types and how they kind of feather into each other. I think it gives it a nice little touch and allows for some good variety rather than just one block all the way up. So yeah, let me fly around here, give you guys a little view around. And one thing I wanted to show you as well is just how much wood this actually took. I had an entire shulker box of wood filled up in here, and if you look at my inventory, we have about, what, 6 or 7 stacks left of the regular oak, and then just over a stack of the birch left over, and then, yeah, some spare in there. But yeah, it took quite a bit of wood to get all of this done here. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into another time lapse and start working on the detailing here. And there we go, guys. It is finally finished up here, so let's go ahead and check it out. Here we are on the other side of the ravine, looking at it from on top of the bee farm. And there we go. Look at all the details there. Looking way better than it did after the last one, right? But yeah, I can't help but notice from this angle, it kind of looks like Squidward's house, or, you know, one of those Maui heads from, like, Easter Island or something like that. Now I can't unsee it, but I do really enjoy the look of it still. But yeah, let's go ahead and fly over and take a look at some of the details. So here on the front, we've got a little, like, stick out part. The rest of it's, like, perfectly circular, but this part on the front sticks out a little bit because that's where the beds are. So I've got a little roof on there and another window there. And I really liked how the windows turned out for this build. We've got primarily using oxidized copper, the acacia wood trapdoors, and then the blue netherwood trapdoors on the side here. So I think it gives it a nice contrast in there. And then we've got the black stained glass on the inside there. And yeah, that window pattern continues through all sides. So if we come on the side here, there's a window right there. We've also got on the back side a window up here, and one more on the side over here as well. And then some other elements include the balconies. So we've got one at the top level here, and then on the other side we've got one at kind of this mid-tier level. And yeah, these are each going to be floors. So you can see there's the top floor, here's the middle floor, and then below this floor, which we can access through this, is the actual breeder itself. So yeah, 3 different floors here. Not too sure what I want to do with this floor and the top floor. Maybe you guys have some ideas. I'd love to hear them from you, and we can try and create those in here. Thinking maybe I'll throw some villagers in here to trade with, because right now all of my villagers are just kind of trapped down here in these little stalls, and I don't know how much I like them down here. I mean, I could just build something here, of course, but yeah, we'll see what we'll do at that point. Other than that, some other details. We have the vines starting at the top of the roof, and they drip their way down the sides. So if we look over here, we can see this one just kind of stops here, but then the one over there goes down and across and then down some more. The one on the back here, this one over here, ends up actually coming down to this balcony a little bit. And then the last one, if I can fly, maybe? The game doesn't want me to fly. There we go. The last one here comes down the side and then wraps around the front. So it just adds some more texture to the whole build. It's more depth and color as well. So I really enjoy it. So yeah, I really am super happy with how this turned out. We got some flower boxes too, and I went with 2 flower types. We've got these, what are the names of these again? The lilacs, and then up here I believe these are the peonies. And yeah, they added some more color to it and also kind of break up the flatness of those walls there. So yeah, super happy with how it turned out. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'd love to hear your feedback, and if you have any suggestions on how to make it even better looking. But yeah, before we wrap up the episode, I wanted to take a quick look at my honey supplies because all of my roofs are oxidizing. This one is completely green. That one's starting to oxidize in bits like that patch right there. And then my roof over here also is almost completely oxidized as well. It looks like since I've been working over there, the farther side has been out of render distance and not oxidizing as much, which is interesting. But yeah, let's take a quick peek at the honey supplies here. Whoop. There we go. Slide on in here. Hello, bees. Hope you're having a lovely day. Go on down to the next floor, and let's check this out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Almost, what is that? 36 stacks of honeycomb there. That is amazing. The honey's coming along pretty well, too. Fantastic. Sweet. So that's awesome. So we'll be able to start actually waxing all the copper to prevent oxidation on all of the ones we don't want oxidizing, which is going to be nice. Oh, and something else I should mention here. I have actually gone ahead and slapped mending on a couple of my tools. So let's see, we've got it on my Silk Touch and Fortune Picks here. I've got it on my boots, my wings, and my helmet now. So whenever I get XP, all of those tools will repair themselves by themselves, which is fantastic. So that is great. Now let's go ahead and take a quick flight around our mountain here. I feel like we haven't done that since we got the wings. Let's fly through the canyon. Pretty cool view. I'm really enjoying this, and I cannot wait until we have buildings lining both sides all up and down here. I think it'll be absolutely awesome. And yeah, it's only going to get bigger from here, right? We got wings and shulker boxes. That's why I was able to make such a massive build so easily there, and that's just going to continue on. So I hope you guys are just as excited as I am for all of that stuff. With that said, this is a great spot to wrap up the episode, so I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like. I appreciate you, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace!